Hey there, welcome to Janie's Journals. I am Janie and I've got a project today. We're actually expecting some thunderstorms here in about an hour or so, so I'm going to try to get through this and get it recorded so that I can upload it after the storm. But I made this the other day and I had gotten these Tim Holtz portraits, paper dolls, which is just the, upper portion of some people. And I wanted to mess with them, so I made this, did an entire video on it, and then unfortunately, due to my lack of editing skills, I was not able to upload it. I don't know what went wrong. Still not sure. But this is what I made the other day, and it's a very grungy looking tag. Excuse me. It's got this very distinguished looking gentleman here. And then I used some railroad ephemera that I have, and I made these tags, which are, like exceptionally grungy looking, and made a pocket and all kinds of stuff that I put in here, which these of course can be used as journaling on the back side. But that's another one, and then this is another ticket that I used, or that I made. So anyway, like I said, this one did not get to be uploaded. So I thought, well, I'll make another one, but this time, instead of making it this grungy looking, I thought I would make it a little softer and a little more feminine. So here are my two ladies that I'm gonna choose from. I like them both, but I'm kind of leaning towards this one because the papers I'm using look very elegant. These papers are from Webster's Pages, Perfect Motifs, and Petite Papers. I've got both of these packs in my little stash over there, so I'm not sure exactly which of those that these papers come from. But these are what I'm going to use today. And I'm thinking they are probably about, I would say they're 6 by 6 papers is what they are. Pretty close to it anyway. So to make my back tag, I thought I would use this one, even though I am going to have to cut off some of the flowers. You know what? I hadn't thought about that. I'm going to have to cut off a lot of the flowers. Maybe, I don't want to cut off the flowers. I want to use the flowers. Maybe I could make this my pocket and that my tag. I think that's what I'll do. Okay, so this is going to be my tag. And what I'm going to start with is not necessarily folding it, but getting it together here. Sorry about that. And I'm going to cut my corners off like that. And going along with the theme of being a little bit more light-hearted, I'm going to be using some distressing papers, or distress inks, that are kind of lighter shades. I've got a tea dye and I've got a tattered rose. This one is the big one to this one. But I'm going to start with that, and I'm going to use that as my inking instead of all that heavy stuff. This just kind of gives it a light feminine touch to it. And I'm going to go ahead and just very lightly put some of this across here. It doesn't make a huge difference, but it does make some difference. Whoops. Okay. And that is how my background is going to look. So now my pocket, I think I will do this way. Well, let me think about this, because my lady's going to be over here. And I think on this guy, I cut around this side of him. I think with her, I'm just going to go straight across and just put her on there. But I also want to go around her, and I'll use this corner of the paper to do that, just so that she does stick out. So let's see, what height do I want? I think that will be good enough. I've got a new setup with my desk, so I'm feeling just a little bit lost with everything today. Hope you guys have got good weather wherever you're at. Which I shouldn't be complaining, because it wasn't too many weeks ago that we had snow. So I'm glad it looks like we are finished with that. This too. You know, I think I'm going to round the corners just to continue with that softer theme. And I'm not going to worry about going across the pocket like I did up here, because I think this will be just fine. Okay, so that is going to be my pocket. I will have her here. So I do want to, on the background of her head, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. How am I going to do that? Let me see. I'm going to line this up, and then I'm going to very lightly make my marks so that I know where to put her head on here. Glue this down. Try to line it back up as best I can. It doesn't have to be exact. I think that'll work. Then we're going to go in and erase my marks. And now, whoops, I've still got some marks here. I will fussy cut around this. Now, whoops, sorry. I'll use the same ink and go around her head. So now when I put her on here, I'm going to line these up, and then she'll go here like that. And then, like I said, that part of her head still kind of comes off of the background a little bit. Now I'm debating, I was thinking about maybe putting some book page back here, and I think I might do that. Let me grab some book page scraps here. Oh, this might be pretty. I've got some Edith Holden scraps. Oh no, that's a poem. I wanted to add that to a journal, so I won't use that. Those are all dictionary. What else have I got here? I've got this, which is I believe that is French. So what I did with this one, I used a piece of ephemera, and I made a pocket out of it. With her, I may use a cluster, or let's see what I've pulled here to use. All right, I've pulled just some random bits of paper that I thought would kind of go well with the colors there. I found this piece of a 2018 calendar. Excuse me. And I've got these papers as well. So for the pocket, I'm actually considering that calendar. Okay, let's see what we can do to make it look kind of old. Okay. Let's see how that's going to work. I think that'll be okay. All right. There's my pocket. If it goes off of the edge a little bit, I don't mind that either. See, I can't help myself. I can't not distress things. There's no way I can't. I am a distresser. It's what I like. So I'm going to quit fighting it. I'll just go with it. But these are lighter colors than I normally work with. Okay. Got that far. Now, one of the things I'm going to add in my pockets is a copy of this. This is actually something that I inherited from my great aunt when she passed away. This was in a box of family photos, and I have no idea who this gentleman is. It says on the back here, it looks like T.I.L. Louisa Jensen, 3/29/1908. So I'm not sure what the T.I.L. stands for, but anyway, this was in some of my pictures that I got from her, so I thought I would recreate this for this and make it almost like a little romantic thing. I took it to my printer and I reduced it to 78%. I copied the front and back of this, which I wound up copying the same side, but that doesn't matter. It's going to be, this is going to be covered by the picture anyway. So I reduced it, and then I went ahead and reduced the image of the gentleman. Put these back up before I lose them. And here he is at the reduced size. So I think this is going to fit much better in what I'm making here. So now I'm just gonna trim down these edges and ink them a little bit, and maybe distress them some. I know I said I wasn't going to distress this much, but I lied. Now, I'm ready to put him in there. Let's see. Yeah, that's a better size. That will not look like it's completely covering up the tag. Okay, so now I need another piece of my napkin for a liner. I may put this together like the original one was, because it was kind of folded underneath there. I'll show you what I mean. About even, probably straight enough anyway. Okay. We're gonna glue this down. And then make sure it folds like that. And then we will glue our gentleman on there. Okay. There's that. And I know on this one that I put this ribbon around it, but that was because I had a crease where I had to join two pieces of paper together. And I don't have that with this, so I don't think the ribbon is going to be necessary. Okay. My gosh, that was a lot of trouble for that one little piece of ephemera. Okay, but I like it. Now, I have this that I got, I don't know where it was from, but I'm afraid that it's gonna be, yeah, that's too similar to the book. So I won't use that. Let's see what else I have. I need to clean some stuff off here so I can see what I'm doing. I have these advertisements, but I don't think that they would necessarily go well with this. I have the music paper. Turn it the right way, which I think the music paper would look kind of romantic and but I mean, it's a big piece of paper. I've only got part of it, so how am I going to get that to tie in here unless I make a tag of it? I could do that. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Now I've got this that I can use as a background on it, or this, and I think that, pull this back out here, I think this one is a little too similar to the background, so maybe I'll go with this. Alright, let's cut it down. Well, I actually got that done first time around. Okay, put all my stuff in here. That doesn't belong, but I'm going to throw it in there anyway. Okay. So now we've got that. Let's find a piece of ribbon or lace. I'm pretty sure I have something in here I can use. Yeah, I like those colors. stapling it seems like the easiest way to do it. Okay. So I think it would be safe to go ahead and attach these. I'm wondering, because this is a little thick, I was thinking I might want to put a little, what do they call those little strips that you put in there to make the pocket a little bit fuller. But maybe I won't. I'm just going to get it done. So I've got those. I don't know if I want to put something on this or not. Maybe not. I've got to still put something in this pocket. So I've decided that I'm going to make a little letter. I don't know if I'm going to tuck it in here or back here. I'm going to make the letter first, and then we'll just see. So, well, I can't. Let's do it like this. Sorry, my chair is very, very squeaky. Okay. Let me think for a minute, because I could make a really small letter and tuck it in there. Or I could make a bigger one that I could use in this pocket as well. Or I could even cut this down to go there and then a letter behind it. How much would I have to cut down? About there and there, which really wouldn't be a problem. I have this little cutter here that I have had for so many years, and I use this thing all the time. It is so handy, and that absolutely did not cut through. I think the eyelet's in the way. Let's see if I can do it better with this. Yeah, that did it. I'm gonna cut my ribbon. Not exactly even. That'll work. Okay, so if I put you here, you fit fine, and it brings a little more color to it. And then I should be able to make a letter. How do we do this? Let's see. I think I do this and then fold these down a little bit. Is it perfect? No. Will it do? Yes. That's good enough for me. So now the front of it, let's see. I may have to actually use my handwriting, which I'm not that fond of, but might be necessary. Okay. Let's see. Let's do Eugenia Baker is my lady's name. And let's put her at 12 South Woodland. And let's just do St. Louis, Missouri. I don't know if that's the correct zip code or not, but it doesn't really matter. And then our gentleman's name, I think it was Louisa Jensen. Okay, so I just made up addresses. If this happens to be someone's address, I apologize. I highly doubt it, but then I know I had some stamps here, like a canceled postal stamp. I think I'll just do this one. And the thing of it is, I don't want it to be, well, I say I don't want it to be very bright because it's supposed to be an old letter, but that stuff's fine. There we go. That stuff's written pretty dark is what I meant to say. Okay. Let's see how that's going to look in there. All right. And the last thing I'm going to do is I will put another one of those bigger eyelets in there. You know what? I think I'll use my, this is a badge punch, I think is what they call it. It does a long hole in it there. We'll do that, and let's find something to put in it. I think I have some where would it be? I think I've got some, oh goodness, what's that stuff called? Seam binding or some sari silk or something. I don't see it in here, but I know I have some that'll match. Whoops. Now I've got stuff everywhere. Let me look in my drawer behind me. Yeah, I've got that. And I think that'll match just fine. Okay. And I think it's done. I'm pretty happy with that. And it looks a little less shabby chic or a little less grungy than our gentleman did. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience. Y'all have a great day, and I will catch you on the next one.